All right, Isla, you have done this before, and you have had many beautiful children. If you just can have another daughter, then we will have yet another siren to add into the Sirens of the Sea family tree, and hopefully be able to start enrapturing more of the wanderers so we can start building an entire empire. Dream bigger than just a small nest in your small tribe, my dear, and have another daughter so that we can start expanding a beautiful mermaid empire. But hello everyone, and welcome back to Sirens of the Sea, where we now have two babies about to be born, and both of them are actually the children of a wonderful water-bearing male who came through with handsome webbed paws, webbed hind legs, which normally I'm trying to run away from, but now we're excited about, and that lovely fishing tail. So let's go ahead and see what our new babies are going to be. Also, don't worry, that's a friendly Barian in the background. And they are so beautiful! Oh my gosh, Taduk! You are gorgeous! Oh, I love him! If only he was a female so that we could keep him in the tribe a little bit longer, but because he is a male, we can set him to wandering, and we can actually go ahead and see if one of the other females, let's see, B and G immunity, let's see, I think another sister is over here, Garnet C and G, darn it! So he's really closely related. Oh wait, A&I, perfect. So he and the newborn Larry might actually be able to have some of our very first water-bearing gene children. We do have one webbed paw among all of our Sirens of the Sea so far, but they're not really thinking very aquatic thoughts just yet. But Taduk has recessive fishing tail and recessive webbed hind legs, and Larry has recessive fishing tail and recessive webbed hind legs, so they might be able to have a great child in the future as long as we can keep an eye on where Taduk happens to go. Since in this tribe, my friends, when the males become adults, they actually wander away. They become mature enough that they leave the family tribe and they wander away, kind of like how in Prides of Lions you will only have one lion in the tribe. Well, in this one, the lion doesn't even stick around. The lion wanders off, and the lion is permanently a wandering bachelor unless the sirens sing a special song that turns him into an enraptured male. And speaking of our enraptured males, we have unfortunately lost the double deformed paw wanderer who was at the periphery of our tribe and helping us to defend it and explore and gather food. He was enraptured with the song that the sirens sung, and he has unfortunately passed away of old age. So we do need a new male to help defend us, protect us, and gather up all sorts of useful food. And who should wander by than Blobfish? Blobfish actually is one of the descendants of the Sirens, so if we left him alone, any children we had with him could end up inheriting the ability to sing and enrapture, but because he doesn't have very good genes, and because he is a good defender, I think we're actually going to go ahead and I'm going to have Isla maybe, or I'm going to send River down, I think. I'm going to have River come down and she is going to sing a song and she is going to enrapture Blobfish. So what that has just done is that has transformed Blobfish into a male that we cannot breed with. He is permanently enraptured with the tribe. And he will never be able to breed, but he will be able to be a useful gatherer and defender now because we can control him again. So there's a bit of a trade-off there, but I think it's worth it. And now we need to get a little bit of food. So he's going to just tear down that entire berry bush to get the food back. And he is now going to defend and protect our tribe. I think that's definitely worth it. Enrapturing some of the males who are around, who are our descendants, but not useful genetically, and we don't want to kill, I think that that's a good payoff. So he's going to go and try to find us more food. That's what River's singing, is a song of hunger. She's singing a song of hunger to try to entice Blobfish to go and gather up food. So we're going to send him over here, and then maybe he can start searching on the other side. Don't drown Blobfish, but I want to see... Did I just lose a baby? No, I lost a bunny. Oh my gosh, my heart. Okay, so the bird, I think, just dove down and took a bunny. But I have all of my babies. I only had a few babies. I think that just, like, that would entice all of the females to probably sing an alarm. Like, what just happened here? But I didn't lose any babies. The bird swooped down and took a bunny instead. Jeez, that scared me. I thought I lost one of my children, and they're so precious. They're so precious already. So we also have little Taduk, who we introduced the entire day to. He's very important. So I think we're going to go ahead and we are going to name him Torrent, which is an awesome name that Pika Fox actually suggested. Thank you very much for that, Pika Fox. And we're going to name him Torrent and try to keep an eye on him so that hopefully we'll be able to breed with him. And then we have little Larry here who has beautiful speckles and spots. She is so lovely. And I think we're going to go ahead and name her Azul from Kokomi, who said, well, actually, you know what? I kind of like the name Kokomi, to be completely honest. So we're going to name her Kokomi after Kokomi, who left an amazing comment with some lovely names centered around gemstones. So I'm going to imagine there's a gemstone called Kokomi inside of the Nicheling's world, and that's what she's named after, because I really like that name, actually. But hopefully she and Torrent will be able to have children in the future who will have those wonderful fishing genes. Speaking of having children, Ismi, who is our only member of our servant class at the moment, is quite interested in having a child of her own. So she has been trying to breed with this Barina. It has not been working, for the record, but she's giving it a good go just because she has fallen in love with the Barina. So we're going to see if we can have a child with the Barina there. And then Isla needs to possibly find where the male. Whoa, Kove! Yeah, we might have to enrapture Kove, guys. He has a lot of movement, actually. And Kove is another one of the children born to us. But he does have good eyesight and recessive cracker jaw. So maybe we shouldn't enrapture him and we should breed with him. Push come to shove, he might have better genes than some of the other wanderers. But that's going to be a little bit of a hard call. So, we'll have to see. For now, I'll let him kind of adventure, gather up some grass. Serena needs to start having children as well. She might do well trying to have children, B&G, with Torrent when he comes of age, actually. So he's going to be a wandering male we'll have to rediscover. And Serena might have to just like, we might have to corner him. We might have to use some of our enraptured to kind of corner Torrent so that he stays in one place for us. But there we go. All right. So we really need to work on food. Got to really, really focus on food, actually. All right. So let's see. We're going to get some of the awesome nuts. And then, oh, who's this? A rogue male! That would drive Blobfish absolutely batty. He would not allow a rogue male anywhere near our females. Good thing we have a enraptured defender. River, dang it. I was hoping River would be able to go and snag that mole, but they are really stubborn about not wanting to be eaten. We'll grab this. I'm going to let Ismi try. She's getting really old. So she tried a little bit. Oh, we unlocked a new gene. What kind of new gene did we unlock to mutate? I don't see anything that I recognize. Oh, Claw! Yes! We have unlocked Claw! That is fantastic! Having Claw is actually very important for our tribe. That is very important to have good fishing. So I'm going to put Claw into little Kokomi, and I'm going to put Claw into Torrent's little mutation menus. And actually, in Kokomi, I'll put normal eyesight into her mutation menu too. There we go. So I already know what I want them to have. And then Sarina, it would actually be more useful for her to have Claw for sure, and normal eyesight because she is carrying short-sighted eyes. So we do need to go through and assign the mutations as well, which is kind of interesting because in the whims, we don't actually assign the mutations at the moment. We just kind of keep an eye on our nichelings. And Torrent, you can come step over, stay protected by your aunties. Kove, we may leave Kove as a wanderer after all, because he does seem to be quite useful. And Kiara, yes, Kiara got a mole for some meat. So no, you don't. No, you don't, Russet. Uncle Russet, I don't think you have genes that we would even want to be able to mutate in. So Uncle Russet, guess what? You're about to become another enraptured if we have enough food, because I could use more protection from the rogues. All right, so let's see. All right, we still have, okay, we're gonna go ahead and enrapture Uncle Russet because I don't think we need him for his genes. He has short-sighted eyes. He has some good genes, but it's not really what we're going for. So we'll go ahead and enrapture him so he will stop eating all of our food. We could attack him to just like get him away, or we could breed with him and like just take away his food source. But Russet is now an enraptured nicheling, which means that he has fallen for his sister's Sirens song. And so he hears their siren song and will never be able to be a breeder for us, but he can come over and he can help gather up some of the food. So he's useful. And you can't underestimate that. And Kove is unfortunately now an adult. Let's go ahead and see what I would assign to him if I could give him any genetics. I might assign like short snout instead of derp snout. And I might assign the claw because that's quite useful. So we'll see if Kove, now we have to actually have Kiara chase him away, unfortunately. So there you go, Kove. Out you go. Oh, he ate our berries. Kove, don't bite the hand that used to feed you. Oh my goodness. But he ate our berries. So that's gone. No, and I fixed and destroyed. Okay, Kokomi was trying to help out with the nest, and she got a little bit overeager because she's a young nicheling, and ended up destroying the nest that she was trying to fix. But Kove has found a completed nest down here, so we might potentially breed with him in the future. His genes are not the worst, but we might not, so we'll have to see. Speaking of breeding, Ismi, are you ever going to have any luck, or are you just going to... Nope, she's never going to have any luck with that, is she? We might have to give up on that. All right, and River is quite young, and needs a mate. So see, she also has those really wonderful fishing genes. I might have to think about what we're going to do with her. I think I'm going to let her start working her way up here. What? We unlocked a new gene? What? What kind of new gene did we just unlock? Are the Wanderers we released helping us? Oh, we just unlocked Nimble Fingers. Yay! That's a really good one to have too, because that actually allows for cracking. River, I'm going to give that to you, my dear, because that's very good. And I'm going to give her normal eyesight, because we really want to try to keep that normal eyesight healthy in the family. All right, can she get that koi fish? I think we'll let River start exploring the actual river. And Blobfish, still hears the song of hunger and will try to provide food for the females. So he's doing a little bit of searching for the food and also searching for that male, because he's quite put out that there was a rogue male near his sisters who he's now, like, he would have defended him anyway, but now he's enraptured to defend them, so it's a bigger deal. All right, Torrent, you little one, what to do with you? And Serena, I kind of need her to be able to breed soon. I just don't know, like, here, and I'll send Torrent to go help River, and maybe he can help do a little bit of exploring and fishing. So should I have Serena go ahead and breed with Kove? Yeah, I think I will. They actually can breed. They'd have beautiful green-eyed babies who would probably have cracker jaw. So I think we'll send Serena. She's been so good and diligent at helping to feed the family by gathering up all of those nuts. I think we'll send her down here, and maybe she'll fall in love with the ocean and she won't want to leave this spot. And I think that would be good because we need to remember to pull our females back towards the ocean. And Garnet has webbed paw, which I don't think is severe enough, but if we have water body, if we have webbed hind legs, those kinds of genes, then we're going to say that our creatures become amphibious and we cannot go more than 3 tiles away from the water. Garnet with webbed paw, I don't know if that's high enough for me to consider, but I'll think about it. All right, so our friendly Barina has once again run away. Serena, I'm gonna send her down. I'll let her grab some food because she's the only one with cracker jaw, and then I'm gonna send her down over here, and I think she's gonna fall in love with the beaches and possibly fall in love with Kove as long as he stays put. And Kiara, oh dear, we need some food. Can we get that koi fish? Yay, River, good job. All right. Oh, and look at this, blobfish can actually do quite a bit of fishing for us. So he brought up the food that his sisters asked for. Very nice, very nice. And then Ismi might be a little dismayed. Is it gonna take? Oh, it finally took, but she's gonna die tomorrow. Dang it. Oh, we lost out on whatever Barina genes we could have had from there. Well, Garnet will come over and help her sister with exploring along the riverside. I will allow Russet to explore around here. He is now enraptured. He also hears the song of food. And here we go. Got a little bit of Bunny with Kiara, who's about to pass away. We have a lot of females who are suddenly a little old. So we'll have Kokomi come up here with the rest of this group. Oh, come on, dang it. Okay, get that. No, get away. Get away, Sandstone. Don't eat it. That's mine. No, Sandstone, why? Sandstone, just for that. Just for that, I'm tempted to bring you back into the family and enrapture you and make you eat those berries. That's very frustrating. Sandstone, do you have any genes I want? Not really, but maybe. I'm a little nervous about using up too many of the family males to enrapture. So, I might let Sandstone stick around, but seriously, Sandstone, that was unacceptable. I really need to have somebody who can start eating the poison berries too, because we do need to make it so we can get toxic body. That's always very painful, like literally painful, because we do actually have to see some of our nichelings pass away from the toxic poison. And I know you guys really hate that. And Isla's about to die. So maybe the oldest nichelings, maybe there's something about it. Can she eat it without taking damage? Because she's going to die next move anyway. So maybe as an elder, maybe what the elders might do is they're a little bit vain and curious. And these berries are not good for them. But the elders might go ahead and eat them. Because yeah, she's already going to die. And at least that move that she did will help us, because it counted as one move towards toxic body. So until we have like some sort of evil nicheling we have added into our tribe who we will make eat those berries, we may have our elders kind of become a little bit vain and excitable and want to eat the dainty poison fruits that they're gonna die next move anyway from. All right, things are getting a little bit tense. We just had a whole bunch of elders die. For instance, and our pregnant Isla, which is quite the pity. Stay there. No, okay, stay there, Kove. Oh, thank goodness. All right. And we now are going to have a child with Kove, which I'm very excited about. Wonderful, wonderful. We still have a friendly Barina kind of defending us and keeping an eye on things for us. And then Blobfish can actually come over here, and he can actually do some pretty good fishing. What the heckadoodles? We just had a sickly nicheling named Lako appear out of the blue. We could actually invite her into the tribe as one of our servant class. And I think with the servant class, if the servants end up having a child, then they can automatically be a servant class. They just, I don't know, they would have to be released to breed with the Sirens? I'm not sure. Maybe servant class can like have children and they can be servants, but they would always be Omega, and I guess the Siren could breed with them if they want. So that would be a way to keep the males in our tribe if they were servant class born. But I don't know. We'll have to think about it. It's quite complicated, even though it shouldn't be. All right, river. I meant for you to be able to explore the actual river, and I meant it. So let's get in here. Can you do some fishing without drowning? This is going to be a test. All right, so she tried to do some fishing, and I think Garnet is very excited about the idea of doing fishing too. So we'll let her do some fishing. We'll let Kokomi kind of sit here and play, and she and Torrent will be here just playing by the riverside next to the bones of one of their aunts. Oh gosh, that's a little dark there. And meanwhile, we have Russet, who's going to gather up this food and get ready to rejoin his sisters. Sandstone, get away. I'm gonna enrapture you, Sandstone, because I'm so frustrated with you stealing our food. All right, so next up. Okay, let's see what the fallout is. I think we may claim Lako, but I don't know. I think we may invite her in as a servant, actually. I think that would be useful. Can I have an enraptured do that? I don't think so. I think it would have to be one of the Sirens would have to invite her. So can I send this little one over in time? And Torrent is now old enough that he needs to leave. So let me assign anything. He's got normal eyesight. And anything else I would want him to possibly pass on that we already have unlocked. Let me check. Nimble Fingers, I think. Nimble Fingers or Claw. So we're going to have Kokomi say goodbye to Torrent because he is a male, so he has become mature enough that he's come of age. So we'll say goodbye to him, but then we'll try to chase him down because I want his babies, like now. No, he's really fast. There you are. Okay, hold still. I need your babies. And then blobfish, I think, would be mostly focused on gathering food still. So we'll have him do some fishing here. And then speaking of fishing, we have cornered the fish over here. So these ones can work on fishing. Here's Torrent. What? How did he get over there so fast? Torrent and Sandstone are hanging out over here. Can we get the fish still? Okay, and we're still trying to do the fishing with River and Garnet. And if we fish enough, then we can actually unlock Fishing Tail, which is really powerful. It's actually a very powerful gene, so I would love to have Fishing Tail. And meanwhile, Russet is still dutifully gathering some berries there. And we had a baby! Oh, congratulations, Sarina! She has had an adorable little son who I'm actually going to name Sand Dollar. Because I think that Sand Dollar is a perfect name for a nicheling of this color. He is a sandy nicheling, a combination of that beige and black fur. Unfortunately, he's got cracker jaw. He's got hemophilia. Back and forth on the use of what his genes could be. We're gonna go ahead and give him a little sister or brother pretty much right away, I think, while we still have Kove so close at hand, kind of keeping an eye on all of his children. All right, so next up, let's go ahead and see what happens. Oh, another little boy! Like, yay, but also not yay. That's really exciting to have another son. Unfortunately, there's a lot of traits about him. Like, I mean, he's a good fisher? Maybe? Okay, well, let's give him a name. I'm just going to pick a name from your guys' niche name list really quickly. I'm going to go ahead and name him, let's see, Harpy. Harpy, which is supposed to mean a little, like, kind of strong. There we go. Oops. Harpy. There we go. No. Harpoo? You know what? Harpoo sounds pretty cool, too. So we'll go with Harpoo. And he is Sand Dollar's brother. I really need to have a better baby, please. A better baby, please. Come on. Okay. And then I think you're gonna drown because that's way too deep of water. Okay. Oh my goodness. What a conundrum. Got a little bit of a conundrum down here. Is this a friendly Barina? It is sure as heck not a friendly Barina. So Russet, you go ahead and attack that guy. Hello, handsome. Vanku, who are you? What? We've got those recessive poison fangs, normal eyesight, F and C immunity, and beautiful stripes. I don't think we could say no. I do think that we definitely need to acknowledge that this is quite the handsome nicheling, and Blobfish has been able to clear out, thankfully, he was able to clear out the nest, so we can actually have Comey jump into the nest, but what a handsome guy. I think that we should definitely get Garnet's and River's attention. Darn, he moved, so I can't see what his, oh, there he is. F and C. So Garnet would not think he's very attractive, but River totally would. He does not really have the genes I want, but you know what? I'm not going to turn down a handsome striped stranger just appearing out of the distance. So let's see. Garnet would totally ignore him. River might run over and possibly mate with him if he will hold still for a second. Okay, run over here. He was coming towards the food. Garnet is just going to continue to chase these fish. She is not drowning, thank goodness. This is harder than I thought because of our limitations, so I think we will possibly bring Lako into the tribe, make her a servant, and I think the servant class can have children that we keep even if they're male. Basically, if we had Lako have children, then the Sirens just have to focus on being able to have healthy children that can hopefully become our powerful mermaid empire in the future. But the servant class just needs to have babies so that we can feed ourselves. But they will always be Omegas, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I think as long as she's not officially in our tribe, she's not making us sick, but we'll have to see. All right, next up. Oh my gosh! We lost Russet, but the friendly Barina came in to do battle to defend us. That was amazing! That was amazing! Oh my goodness! Okay, what else do we have going on over here? We have the birth of a beautiful baby boy who has recessive poison fangs. He is quite the handsome creature. Unfortunately, nothing water-based about him whatsoever. I kind of like his name, Kirkir. We'll go ahead and leave that. I like alliteration a lot, so that's kind of why I like it. And then River can rush over here if he will hold still for a second and breed with this guy, and they had a successful mating. Sandstone is just like hanging out right here. And I guess we could mate with Sandstone. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but it's not really what Garnet has in mind. So she's going to continue to try to fish. She has not successfully caught a fish whatsoever, but she's only 10 fishing away from unlocking Fishing Tail, which would be a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and have Kokomi come over here. She is going to invite into the tribe Lako. And Lako is going to be one of our servant class. So we'll make her a servant class member. And she is going to help us with gathering food and maybe keeping an eye on the children. So we'll have her come over here and kind of clear away some of the grass so we can actually see what we're doing. And Blobfish is now sick because he got too close to Lako. So we'll have him clear away some of the grass. Let's see. This makes it a little bit more strategic. That's kind of like, a lot of people wonder why I enjoy doing the challenges this way. But the answer is that it actually makes it a lot more of a challenge. You actually have to work a lot harder to figure out your moves and to figure out who gets to inherit what and how you set up your genes before the males get released. It's a lot harder, and it's also a lot more exciting, and our tribe is still so small. So I think inviting in a servant class, and they can't breed with the enraptured males, but as long as they have babies, they will immediately inherit the servant status. They will always have to be omegas. And the only way that their children can become alphas is if they inherit some of the siren gene, and they can never actually do the song, is what we'll say. Only those born of honey, or only those born of our original Siren Rossi singing that special honey sweet song, can ever have the ability to perform that kind of music. But we can have like a little servant class because we're setting up a hierarchy in our tribe. Alright, so Lako is going to come on in, and we're going to give her nimble fingers and normal eyesight. And we'll see how it goes. But remember, guys, we're not trying to be mean to our tribe members. We're just trying to give ourselves a new flavor of challenge. So we'll go ahead and see if we can start really rapidly unlocking some of those water-bearing genes and possibly building up a little bit of a like citizen class, we might say, in our tribe, so that we will be able to feed ourselves next time. And we'll have to see if there's going to be some handsome strangers that are beginning to make us stray a little bit from our goal. However, I think the call of the sea is going to become quite strong, especially once we unlock some of those really powerful water genes. So I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.